Could you define intelligence for us?
Intelligence, yeah, I think that has to do with an innate knowing, both academic and intuitive.
What about talent?
Talent, I don't know. I think talent is something that is creative and comes from deep down inside that, not necessarily art, but, innate creativity.
Now, do you think that talent and intelligence are just static, or do you think they can be developed over time and with hard work?
I think they can be developed, absolutely.
What do you think of new experiences?
What do I think of new experiences? I think they're good. I think they're important for development. And I think they're important for sustaining our development as we age.
When you try something new and you fail the first time, how do you react? Do you just not do it again, or usually?
Personally?
Yeah.
No, I think that our failures are incredible opportunities for us to learn. And so failing is actually probably better than succeeding in terms of learning.
And in failure, when you're criticized about your actions or abilities, but not criticized about yourself as a person, how do you take that? How do you react to that?
I think that it's natural to personalize that, but I try to separate that and use that as a tool. And I feel that when I get triggered by criticism, I think it's a good opportunity, again, to learn about myself and the situation.
Do you or have you at any point worried about preserving an image? And if so, what has it prevented you from doing?
I think that when I was younger, I was more concerned about that, and I think that that's a natural tendency of youth. But as I get older, I feel like I do that less. And I think that when I was younger, it prevented me from trying new things and at the risk of failure.
Right. And do you typically just stop when you encounter a challenge, or at any point have you stopped when you encounter a challenge and there's like a chance of failure, or did you actually just find a way around it or through it or whatever?
I've always found a way through it.
Always?
Always, because what's the point of not,
Mm-hmm. Do you think of yourself as a resilient person?
Yes, very.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Could you define intelligence for us?
I think intelligence is understanding basically any relationship, anything really in life. Like, you don't have to have book smarts to be intelligent.
What do you think of new experiences?
I think they're good for the soul and good for getting experience.
Do you prefer to accept failure or accept the fact that you never tried at all?
I'd like to accept failure over not trying at all, because having that kind of feeling of not trying is completely different, and I personally think it's worse than failing when you tried really hard.
Could you define intelligence for us?